I'm here live in Reno, Nevada with two very special guests. Hey guys, Mark Castillo here. I'm over at the I Am Marketing Mastery Retreat, and I'm interviewing some top earners. Today I have the wonderful couple, Chris and Susan Beesley. How are you guys?
Hi, we're lovely, thank you.
All right, fantastic. So I wanted to ask you guys some questions regarding mindset. So, because I feel like I've been talking to some people at this event, and what I'm finding is a lot of people struggle with mindset issues. So I thought I'd ask some questions that could help clear up some confusion and getting your perspective on this.
Yep. Yeah.
So my first question to you guys is, can you explain how do you raise your level of vibration?
In terms of
getting to where you want to go, becoming the person that you want to become.
That is a really cool question, and you may be frightened as you're listening to this and the question that we were asked, and I guess if you took us back 9 years, we'd have gone, what the heck, how on earth would we ever explain something like that? Because when you're transitioning from something that you're comfortable with, maybe it's your career, your job. Just like Chris and I, we had an accountancy and management consultancy business, and that we were in our comfort zone in that. We were good at it, we had a good income, and we saw ourselves doing that until we retired. Now, there is a purpose to this backstory, but because of things that happened in our lives, we had to make a big, big change. How we did it, I can't tell you, but something in the universe gave us the answers that we needed, and we started going, do you know what? Yeah, we can do this. We've built a successful traditional business. We can do this online thing, and we will find the way to do it. And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, I think the thing is you just need to have a big reason why you want to change. Because for us, we were in our late 50s, so we had retirement on the horizon. We'd invested in property, and then, of course, 2008 came along, and our property portfolio sort of just went poof up in the air, and that was the end of that. And so all of a sudden, we're left with this minute pension and the prospect of never being able to retire. And so we had to do something. And we were also, because we were working, Susan said, our accountancy and consultancy business, we were working 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. We had no time. And as you get a bit older, your perspective on life changes, and you want experiences. Some of those things that you see on the TV, or you see in videos or pictures in magazines, you think, I'd love to go there one day. Well, one day for us had arrived. And we wanted to do it now. We had to find a way that we could earn money and travel the world and do the things that we really wanted to do. So for us, it was having that time freedom in that short period of time that we wanted to build an income and have the choices to be able to travel the world and have those experiences. So for us, that was our big reason. It was all about freedom. But for whoever's watching this, it might be something entirely different.
And I'll tell you one thing, we were introduced to, and you're probably going to hear it, we were introduced to the movie of The Secret. It was just a little trailer, and it was just very new back in our days. And we watched this.
We're not that old,
Oh, and honestly, when we saw it, it was like, oh my goodness. Then we got the book, we read through the book, we started reading the stories of people who had attracted success into their lives through changing their whole mindset. And we thought, do you know what? If these people can do it, we can. And we studied everything we needed to do to get to where we were up here. And then we wrote the book on it. So, yeah, it's not easy to do, but it is doable. And you have to have a really strong reason.
I love that answer. I loved it. So this leads into my next question. So for somebody who's watching right now, who is broke, who is struggling, and looking to change their financial situation, how can they go about creating that change, making that mindset shift to create wealth and attract abundance?
Definitely reading the right books, getting around the right people. I would say our first mentor in terms of mindset was T. Harv Eker. You should read The Millionaire Mind, which is his best-selling book that's in multiple languages all around the world. Get on his free webinars, get on his list, read the stuff that he writes about, and if you do it often enough, you will totally understand that even though everyone outside of the entrepreneurial world will tell you you can't attract wealth into your life, trust us, you absolutely can. We have been, this is being quite open, we have been in depth of despair at times where we thought we do not know where the money's going to come from to pay the bills, to do the things that we've committed to do when the recession turns into our lives and knocks ourselves out the park. But it had a funny way of replenishing itself, and it's something we learned from our mentor today. You probably heard it. Do not be afraid, because with the right mindset, the money will come. It will come.
And I mean, to be honest, you know, if you want something practical, and Susan said go and follow T. Harv Eker, read his book, brilliant. But if you have to do 2 or 3 jobs, do 2 or 3 jobs, if that's what it takes.
Yeah.
You know, we always say you have to do what it takes, and wherever you are right now, you have to think, right, okay, what I've got to do is I've got to earn this amount of money. This amount of money will start to get me out of where I am. So set yourself a goal. You know, I'm going to earn this amount of money by whenever, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it takes, a year, and then work the small steps towards getting that amount of money. Because, you know, if you say, right, okay, I've got to work, you know, let's say you need to earn $1,000, you know, and you say, right, okay, the $1,000, how much have I got now? Nothing. I'm actually in debt, but I've got to get $1,000. So how can I do that? Right, well, go and get a job. Get your first job. Even if you're only earning $5 an hour, you know, work the hours that it takes to get some of that money. Then continue to look for another job. Yeah, it's going to be hard. You're going to be working long hours, probably 7 days a week, but there's a goal.
It's your future, it's the goal.
Your goal, your future is the goal, and if you set a time scale on it and you said, right, okay, in 3 months I'm going to have $1,000 in my bank account, do whatever it takes to get that $1,000 in 3 months. And as you're working through that 3 months, you can think to yourself, well, I'm a month in, I've only got 2 months to go. I'm 2 months in, I've only got 1 month to go. Because if you work like that, you'll achieve what you want to achieve.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree, and I couldn't agree more. But there might be somebody on here who may be watching that might be so skeptical, and they say, oh, that sounds so great. You guys make it sound so easy. But you know what? I'm so scared to take that action. I'm so scared to make that change because I'm scared of failing. How can you overcome the fear of failure?
Oh, that's a deep question.
It is a deep question, but let me give you a very simple answer. Take some action.
Yeah.
Because until you do that, you'll never know whether you're going to fail or whether you're going to succeed. You know, you're going to do something that's outside your comfort zone. Have we done that? Yeah. Do we still do it? Absolutely. Funnily enough, we played a video when we were on stage the other day.
I was going to mention that.
You mentioned the video.
So the video, you can go find it on YouTube, or I'm sure your colleague here is going to go and give you a link to it. But it's Will Smith talking about the time that he was invited to go skydiving with a group of friends. He'd never done it before. And he had all those same thoughts going through his head. What if I jump out of this aeroplane and I die?
And he was doing it the night before.
Yeah, and he's like, wow, I'm so scared. And when he actually did it, and if you go and watch the video, you'll understand it. The moment that he jumped, or should I say was pushed out of the aircraft, and he was there with his buddy skydiving, he realised how elated and wonderful he felt, and actually that fear was totally totally unfounded. And the video concludes with, best things on life are the other side of fear. So we would encourage you, put the fears aside. If you're ready mentally, physically, and you totally want to do this, take massive action, because there's nothing better than that. And if you have someone not encouraging you, being a dream stealer as we call it, just put them aside. They're not ready to follow your journey, but they'll be watching.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll have to actually look at that Will Smith skydiving video, because the first time that I watched that, I thought, wow, that actually opens up a whole perspective that not a lot of people touch upon.
No.
I'll tell you where you can find it. I mean, it's on YouTube, but if you go to goldcast.com,
Okay.
it's one of their featured videos, and Goldcasts are amazing. That you can get lots of motivational videos. So that's a good tip for you guys. If you're feeling down any day, go there, watch one of the videos. You'll be totally inspired to go and go, that's it, I want to go out and do it.
Absolutely. And guys, I'll be sure to find that video on Goldcast. I'm pretty sure I can probably find it. But guys, thank you so much for your time.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for asking us.
Thank you so much for your time.
It's great.
And guys, if you got a ton of value out of this video, please feel free to send me those likes, send me those hearts, leave a comment. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this whole interview. And if you're watching this from YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos so that you don't miss anything that I have to offer. So feel free to share this video, because sharing is caring.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, if you're watching this from YouTube, I'm actually going to be throwing this video up later on, sometime during the week on YouTube. But there will be a link below this video for my #1 recommended program. And I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Go ahead and visit that link, because I think you will enjoy what that program has to offer. And if you're watching from this Facebook Live, comment a 1 below this video, and I will hit you up on Messenger so that you can learn more about what is this program that I'm currently a part of. All right, guys. So with that said, I'm Mark Castillo, signing off with Chris and Susan Beesley. I will see you all on the next video very soon. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Talk soon.